Hey guys, how you doing? Sorry it's been so long since I've given an update. Wiring harness here. Stator, I painted the cover, but I figured I'd paint the color of the engine because it did have a primer, but I figured no one's going to see it, and in fact you do. So painted that, so I took that back off again, but that's all cleaned up and ready to go. But what I was working on today is the front dash panel. Got an OMC gauge in there, 15 amps, so it reads the proper amperage the system can potentially put out. A neutral light stuck in there, PTO light. Down here we got a couple new features. New key, PTO, pull switch, light pull switch, temporary starter switch there instead of using the key, because I figured as cheap as these things are made to keep turning that thing hard enough to the right every time, it'll eventually break. But I do have it wired up with a 12 volt 1 amp adapter. You gotta give this thing just a quick turn on start and show you all the workings. There's on, that's as far as you'd have to go, then this would start it like that. Got your lights here, no lights hooked up, but nice thing about this gauge is it illuminates. You can even see the amp needle moving a little bit as I turn it on and off. PTO obviously isn't wired up too bad. The light to come on indicator when it's on, so that comes on. So everything's been successful so far, but unfortunately it's 4:30, so I gotta get to the gym with the guys. But there's the back of it so far. The only thing that's not finished yet is our lights up here. The one where it says L, the load, or the lead, that needs the front lights on it. Here's my neutral indicator, so that'll have to run to the switch near the shifter. PTO switch is done there. This switch is almost done. I have just one wire, and that yellow lead you see down there, I also have to solder that to the start switch because that actually doesn't have screws. Darn thing, the only thing in here doesn't have screws, so it has to be soldered. But then that'll be done after I load that. Then I just have to take that lead there on the top, lead that to the star solenoid, and I'll be all set. What I basically got set up here is I got positively this feeds the entire dashboard system basically right here. But it goes right to the amp meter in the back, which in turn also powers the entire system here, which also acts as a charger for the system too, so it has to go back to this way, so it has a big job. So that's my update. I will be getting one about the tractor frame on really quick. It's almost finished painting, so I'll give you a quick update on that. Later guys.